Alright, so after my original content, my personality, my look, and whatever, I want to make sure everybody knows they're not going to take my stuff. Because I'm selfish and greedy and consistent in what I want. So, also I wish to reserve my right to retract any and all statements conveyed. I don't own the rights to any copyrighted text or lyrics, and I don't own the rights to people's names I mention or what I imply about those people. The association. That's a big one. You know, people have those, but they don't want to admit it. Oh, nobody's perfect there, darlings. But some people can be close to being perfect. I don't know who that is. Anyways, I don't wish to cause any hate or discrimination. And, also, I do not wish to solicit in any way. But I might mention my website, www.amazingjc.com. I just love it. You know, an artist, I'm a designer, I'm a very, very talented person. People took me for granted. A lot of people undermine me and underestimate me. You know, because I'm blonde. It's like, oh, look at that blonde, let's take advantage of her. Let's take everything. You know, I got smart. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of people stealing from me and lying and deceiving me. Deceiving themselves, too, the majority of it. You know, even my best friends, people who claim to be my best friends, were stealing from me and trying to take from me. You know, I had to learn to rise out of that, not above people, but out of it, and turn into a different person. You know, the transformation was very luminous. You know, some people just don't know me. Shameless. Because you really don't seem to have any shame at all for what you're doing. And you let people like slander the President of the United States. That's really brilliant, you guys. Yeah. You're supposed to be protecting him. You let the governor of New Jersey slander him by telling him it was unconstitutional to allocate a proper appropriations, approved money from the federal government to the people. He said it was unconstitutional to our president. That is not unconstitutional. Approved funding through FEMA can be given directly to the families. It does not have to go through the state. I know, it's always going to be one of these moments and everybody's like, what is she going to do next? It's always going to be like, oh well. I mean, it just reminds me of my friend, Callie. She really went through a lot. She had a lot of adversities and she was so lovely. She was really good at makeup too. I learned a lot of my stuff from her. A lot of naughty makeup tips too. My mother's like, oh my god, like you really need to do it like 5 times a day. Oh well. But she died way before the epidemic started. You may want to say that she was one of the pre-epidemic cases where she overdosed on methadone and Klonopin. Yeah, killed her. Way before her time. So, they already knew before they made them legal. The opioids and all these other things. But they did it anyways for money. Multitudes amounts of money. You know, some people, they're just ignorant and they're con artists forever. You never know, I guess. I mean, allegedly, potentially, maybe. I mean, they think that it's okay. Like, they've approved so many appropriate things. Well, no, they're not approved. They're only approved because you're making a whole bunch of money off them. And you're stealing, you're lying. You're part of a syndicate of criminal masterminds. It's disgusting. And you want to mentor children? I don't think so. What's his name? The guy from Rocky Horror's show. He was right. Teach to leave those kids alone. Or from Pink. You know, I was a Pink Floyd. Oh. Teacher, leave those kids alone. You're naughty. We have a teacher here that thinks she can be doing the same thing. It's disgusting. It's a scene. Sick. I am appalled. Including our disgusting, skeevy, nasty, piggish, pig governor, Miss Mills. Disgusting, flim-flam of an idiot. You know? Too bad. You're gonna hear it. Because you know what? You're disgusting. And everybody needs to know it. You know? Your fraud and your embezzlement and your profiteering and manipulation and your conspiracies that you're conspiring with the Public Utilities Commission, the Consumer Protection Agency, and the Department of Human Services, and and then with a major utilities company here. I mean, you're just so gross, juicy, grossy, gross. I've had it. You messed with the wrong person. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's wrong with you and what's going on with you. Because my great grandmother Eva Mallory, she would have done the same thing. She was awesome. She would have ripped you apart and spit you right out. Oh, well. Well, now that you know, and knowing's like kind of half the battle a little bit, maybe you'll know a little bit more when it happens. And of course, this is one of my dues, one of my hairs that I created. I created this. You guys, you're messing with the wrong person. Never mind meaner. I'm talking like a person that's not going to tolerate your insubordination. You are not going to control me. Bon voyage, sayonara, senche, aloha, hasta la vista, baby.